sit back, relax a little bit. Let me tell you a story. See if yours is anything like mine. Remember when I was a kid? So much better when I popped the lid. Feel the rabble, open it up.
Exactly, listen to Shiny. Right, and Cash App's the easy way to get money transferred when y'all with friends. So, jump into that and then we'll get back to it.
He said, baby, jump in the back, boy. Tailgate crazy.
Tailgate crazy. What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday night, so you know what that means. Hanging out on Fantasy Reports here with the bus driver. So get this bus going, guys. Get it rolling. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. We just got through week 3 of the NFL. So, I mean, how are we doing? How's your teams doing, man? Your team's holding up? Are you still in it to win it? What's going on, man? I feel like I'm still doing pretty okay in most leagues, right? I've gone 2. I'm in 4 leagues, and I've gone 2-2 for the past 3 weeks, but it hasn't been the same 2-2, right? I think one I just got mollywopped. I'm like 2-1, and then I'm 2-2, trying to get some trades going. I'll touch on those. Man, last night, though, what a game, right? We saw some amazing fantasy scores. I literally saw like one game be won. I was down by, I think, like 25 points. I had Jahmyr Gibbs, Jared Goff, and the Ravens kicker. So Tyler Loop, which he did okay. He was 3-3 on extra points. He had 1 field goal, but Jahmyr Gibbs, man, oh gosh, well, it's wild to think that if I were to tell you, hey, the Ravens played, there was over 50 points, fantasy points scored, but Derrick Henry only had 10. Well, I'd be like, what? Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot last night. He came out with around 10.7 fantasy points. He actually was 0 for 1 on completions, which is weird. Oh, you know what? Just jumping right into it. Just going right. You know how I do, guys. What up? Hey, it's the bus driver, Fantasy Reports. Doing a week 3 NFL week 3 recap over here on Shady Sports Network. We're just going back, looking back what happened last week. Some high scores. Talk about what my teams did. And then, you know, a little bit looking forward to see what's going on, right, guys? So I'm glad that you're joining in. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m., I come at you with some heavy fantasy insight. Get your start set questions in. What teams are you looking at? You know, what are you watching for? So I would love to see what your teams look like. Let me see who you're thinking of starting. Who's been your bust so far on your team? Who's been your breakout candidate so far on your team? I would love to hear that. But this is Fantasy Reports, right? So I'm coming at you with the fantasy takes. And like I said, we're going to look back on week 3 because now we're in the thick of the season. So we can look back, right? We can look back. We can look back, see what happened, and then go forward from there. So that's what we're able to do. So like I was doing, I was looking back at that Ravens-Lions game from last night. So before we get into it, like I normally do, let's go ahead and hit the promo. The Shady Sports promo. So if you haven't already, head over to the YouTube, subscribe to the Shady Sports Network page, subscribe to the Shady Sports Network. Go to YouTube and just search Shady Sports Network. You'll find my playlist. You'll find other playlists on there as well, but most importantly, subscribe. We're trying to get that number up. So let's go ahead and hit you with this promo, and then we'll get right into it, guys. Hit that like button as well. Love to hear from you. Get your team in the chats.
Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
Yo, man, talk about the Eagles. Let me tell you, the Eagles were out there playing like they knew that Cole and the crew was gonna be talking about them on Wednesday nights, man. Right? The way they came out. Let's see, what was that one? We'll talk about that one too. But man, that comeback, what was it like last quarter, pretty much, right? They were down by like 14 or something like that, more than that, going into the last quarter, just pretty much turned it on in those last few minutes, last few moments. But anyway, like I said, man, last night was fireworks too. It was probably one of the better Monday night games I've seen in a while. I think we'll see in a while. It was a really good Monday night game that we got last night. And it came down to the wire too, still, even all in all. I thought Detroit was going to run away with it. They only won by 8 points, right? Baltimore still had a slight chance at the end of the game. But we're not talking about the game. We're just here to talk about the fantasy aspect of it. Lamar Jackson, 31 points, man. Wow. Come on now. You can't go wrong with Lamar Jackson for sure. But like I said earlier, you look at this game and you say, oh, there was over 50 points, almost 60 points scored for running backs. But it was not Derrick Henry and his crew, right? Derrick Henry had 10.7 points. He had 0 for 1 completions. He was 0 for 1. He threw a ball one time, man. He should have thrown it to Lamar, and he ended up trying to throw it out to the other guy in the end zone. He tried to get the touchdown instead of dumping it out to Lamar and getting an easy touchdown, and he was 0 for 1. He had 12 carries for 50 yards. It was like he just couldn't get anything going, man. I don't know. It was really odd watching that game. They were prepared for him for sure, right? Had 1 reception for 7 yards. Still got a tutty in, so that helped him out, but it didn't really help for nothing. But yeah, man, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery went off. They went psycho, right? Jahmyr Gibbs, 22 carries, 67 yards, 2 touchdowns. Montgomery, 12 carries, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. How wild is that, man? 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. That was redonkulous, man. That was a good night. Then, I mean, Gibbs just kept in the game, man. He just kept it going with the 2 touchdowns. He managed to score. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a touchdown, 77 yards, had over 20 points. And I think they became the first trio to score a touchdown in the game or something like that. I'll have to look up the exact stat that it was for them. But they went ham, man. Jared Goff, not so much. 202 yards, 1 tutty, 4 carries, 6 yards, 20-28, but only 12 points. Something weird. I was like, what's going on, man? But PPR, right? Got to get the ball, and 202 yards. You got to throw like 300-400 yards. Or get a couple more touchdowns. I think 2 more touchdowns, he would have definitely been, around that 30-point range for sure, right? But he wasn't. So, I mean, he's still sticking with him. He's probably one of the more consistent quarterbacks out there. Tesla, you're not really starting him. Laporta didn't do anything, but Mark Andrews, man, did he have himself a game. Caught all 6 receptions thrown his way, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns. Woo! Mark Andrews trying to turn back the hands of time, right? The Lions defense, they kept sacking Lamar. They had 7 sacks. And allowed 30 points, but they had the 7 sacks. So they were in double digits with 10 points, which is good look for a defense. If you're looking for a defense, they were a good defensive stream, which is crazy because I don't really like to stream Monday night defenses. That's just me. That's just how I do. How do you do? When do you stream? Are you streaming defenses? Are you trying to, keep your defense the whole season? How are you rolling? Because I could look all over the place, right? I thought I would keep the Broncos defense all season, and nope. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the Broncos defense, man. They came in with a whopping. They got 10 points. They still have 5 sacks, but they couldn't, they allow running backs, man, to look pretty darn good against them. Omarion Hampton, 70 yards and a tutty, caught 6 passes, 59 yards, had 25 points. And Najee Harris, had he not gotten hurt, probably would have sliced and diced too. He's already at 6 carries for 28 yards. What is that? 3 yards a carry? More than that, right? I don't know math. I think it was like over 4 yards a carry. Almost 4 yards a carry. Almost 5 yards a carry. Right? So ready to slice and dice. Whereas our running game, RJ Harvey, 2 carries, 2 yards. What? 3 receptions, 14 yards. What? 4 fantasy points. J.K. Dobbins had 15 fantasy points, but still struggled to eke it out. 11 carries for 83 yards and 1 tutty. Not really a whole lot. Bo Nix, not really looking the best. 153 yards, 1 tutty. Had 33 rushing yards, but still nothing to write home about, to be proud of, right? 16 points, not going to get you there. Even Justin Herbert with 18 points, but he was going up against the Broncos defense, so we knew it would be a little slowed down, right? That's why their running game went off. Cortland Sutton, though, man, golly. Cortland Sutton, man, had himself a day. 29 points, 6 catches, 118 yards for 1 tutty. I thought that was pretty darn good. I'm looking to start Cortland Sutton next week. I'm for sure looking to start. I had him on the bench. I felt so stupid. I didn't start Cortland, but he will be in there from now on till he shows me otherwise. Right? Let me So Cortland Sutton gold moving forward for sure. Same thing, Keenan Allen, man. I think you got solid consistency in Keenan Allen. Last year we saw Ladd McConkey, and we thought we were going to see a lot of that this year, but we've been seeing Quentin Johnson. We've been seeing Keenan Allen. We've been Omarion Hampton, 59 yards catches. He had more receiving yards than Ladd McConkey. I think he had more targets too. Well, they both had 7 targets, so they had the same amount of targets, but I don't know, man. It's just kind of getting lost in the sauce. I think we'll see him later in the season for sure, Mr. Shorthands McConkey. But right now, you can probably sit him down. I know I'm all for him when I see him, and maybe we'll look forward to see what they're next week when we look forward to that. But right now, I'm just like, I don't know, Mr. McConkey. I don't know about that, sir. But other than that, all right, Cameron Dicker he went off in this game too, got himself double-digit 12 points, 3 of 3 on field goals. 1 field goal was 20 to 29 yards, 1 was 30 to 39 yards, and 1 was 40 to 49 yards. And 2 extra points. Can't go wrong with Kicker Dicker, right? Will Lutz, he was on point. He didn't miss this week. But, gosh, he just leaves a sour taste in his mouth. I wouldn't pick him up and use him. All right, so looking at another crazy game I thought was pretty intriguing from the weekend. The Falcons-Panthers game, man. The Panthers won 30-0, and Bryce Young didn't have a passing touchdown. What? How do you win 30-0 and your quarterback doesn't get a passing touchdown? What is that? I don't know, man. How does that work? I thought he was up and coming and thought they were going to get it, but he only threw for 121 yards. He had 2 carries and ran for a rushing touchdown. Michael Penix was benched for Cousins. Oh, shoot, what's going on there? Tell me what's going on there. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that moving forward. I don't think you were playing Penix, but if you were, hey, maybe, Kurt Cochains is back, right? Bijan Robinson did decent as usual, 17 points. Had 13 carries, 72 yards, 5 receptions for 39 yards. Carolina running room, man, Chuba Hubbard just not the guy we thought he was, right? Coming off last season. Last week he had a really good game. Week 1 he had a really good game. This week, he ran for 73 yards, but just really wasn't there. Didn't even get in the double digits with points. Rico Dowdle got in the double digits with that touchdown. So I don't know what's going on with that running back room, especially if they're going to be giving Dowdle goal line touches, right? That was kind of helping out Chuba's score, I think, last season. Drake London, not so much, only 10 points. Didn't do anything, man. But you got to ride with him, right? I'm still riding with him. Especially if it's quarterback change. I mean, I think if it goes to Cousins, it just helps him in his favor, right? Cousins trying to get back with his get back. So I think we'll see what happens going out of that. Yo, when I was watching was Quinshon Judkins, I had him in my lineup. How many rookies were you guys starting? You guys starting any rookies? I'd love to hear about your lineup. Right. I'd love to hear your start set questions. Who's letting your fantasy team down right now? Let me know. Anyway, Quinshon Judkins, I was watching him. I had him on my team, and I put him in. I just traded away Montgomery. I know right before he goes off, that's my luck how I would do it. That's how I would roll. I wish I would have had him, saved him a week, and then traded him. But it kind of helped me still lose. But I like the receiver I got in return. I got Roman Duze. Was stupid, was not. What do you guys think? I traded away Montgomery, Cooper Kupp, and a 4th-round pick next season, and a dynasty league for Roma Duze. And you see what happened. Montgomery went off, got over 30 points. I feel so stupid, right? No, I thought it was a good trade. I'm glad he got his. I don't, see him doing that every game, right? Gibbs is gonna have to go off sooner or later. So it's just the Lions. Any person, any given Sunday, any player is gonna go off. So I'm happy for that. Roll with it. I like my wide receiver in return. Anyway, look at this game. Quinshon Judkins is what I was watching. The Browns and the Packers. Packers lost to the Browns after thinking they could go undefeated, and then they let the Browns beat them. Quinshon Judkins, I was watching him. He had 18 carries for 94 yards. 1 tutty. He had a reception too, just 1 yard, but it didn't really do nothing. But he had 16 points. Woo! Here he goes. And that's why I traded away Montgomery. I was like, okay, I got Judkins. I don't think he's gonna go, and I put him in the lineup, and he did pretty solid. So I'm happy moving forward. I got my running back. I got my wide receiver room building up. I think I'll be okay. I hope I'll be okay. What do you guys think? What are you feeling? Montgomery, Judkins. After seeing last night, I was like, oh, Montgomery, yeah, he's a beast, but I don't know. I got a feeling deep in my bones. And that's how it go. Got it in my bones. I feel that Judkins is going to be good. So I am good with that. Yo, other than that, Josh Jacobs did pretty good. He had 16 carries, 30 yards, 5 receptions, 44 yards. So he racked up the yards, came in with double digits, 12 points. Jordan Love, I had him in place of Jaden Daniels, who was hurt. I had Jordan Love in. He had 18 completions for 183 yards, 1 tutty, which helped, and 4 rushes for 18 yards. He also threw an interception, so it dropped down to 12 points. Still did better than Joe Flacco, who had 4 points. All right, Matthew Golden, starting to take over as that wide receiver 1 over there. Finally, right? Came up with 10 points, led the Green Bay group. Only because he had the carries, too. He had 9 yards, so he had some carries, but he caught all 4 of his receptions for 52 yards. He did tie with Dontavion Wicks for targets, but he caught all 4 of his targets, hauling those in for 52 yards, leading the day. Mighty Mouse is here to save the day. All right, and then some tight ends we don't even know. John Fitzpatrick, who's this guy? No points last game, 1 point first game. We'll see. Right? Where's Tucker Kraft at? I put him in. I thought he was going to go off. Why did he not go off? Did he get hurt? What happened in this game? Who knows? He was super quiet. Yeah, he had a knee injury, but he hauled in 3 or 4 of his targets for 29 yards. So we'll see. They play the Cowboys next week, which is a vengeance game for Micah Parsons. So hopefully the offense will be on the field a lot, right? Get him on the field a freaking lot and give me some points for Tucker Kraft. Fantasy logic. Defense is out there killing it. Then the offense should get a lot of plays, right? Right. All right. Talking about that Eagles game, I was talking about that earlier when they came back, that 4th quarter comeback. Man, they just do what they want when they want. What I want when I want, right? Jalen Hurts, 29 points. King round here, man. Them Kangs, as they would say on Monarchs of Wrestling. Them Kangs. 21 completions, 226 yards, 3 tutties, 9 carries, 40 yards, 1 tutty. Man, you better bet that anytime tutty on Jalen Hurts for sure, right? I think you could probably put that in any game. Matthew Stafford held his own too, 15 points. Pretty solid for a quarterback. I wish I would have had him. Shoot, 19 completions, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. But he did good. Kyron Williams finally woke up, 20 points. Look at that man going off. 20 carries, 94 yards, 2 catches, 1 tutty. That was a receiving tutty. Saquon Barkley came back down to earth, 46 yards, didn't have a touchdown, had 9 receiving yards. But it's Saquon. You always ride with them, right? Bad boys for life. They finally opened up A.J. Brown. Finally got him. Got to let him get out there. Let him work, man. They let him work his yak, man. Let him get some yak. He had 6 catches, 190 yards, and 1 touchdown. Hey, Devontae Smith also got a touchdown too with 60 yards on 8 catches. So it was a pretty solid day for those. It was a pretty solid day for those Eagles receivers. Puka Nacua, man, the truth. 1 carry, 6 yards, but had 11 catches for 112 yards, man. Just get her done. Devontae Adams went off 2, 3 receptions, 56 yards, and a tutty. Man, those Rams receivers, man, do what they want when they want. They don't need a whole lot of receptions. They go get it. Hey, Dallas Goedert finally woke up 10 points, one catch, 33 yards, though, and a touchdown. So I will take it, man. I will take it. Shout out, Barb. Hey, thanks for the like. Thanks for joining in and watching it. And tell your friends, hit that share. And please head over to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, guys. If you haven't already, head over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And then the Eagles defense getting in double digits. They had the 1 interception. They had the 1 sack. They had the 2 blocks. Talking about those field goal blocks, guys. 26 points allowed. But still, man, them blocks got them in the 13 points. Rams did have 4 sacks, so you can look for them to do damage moving forward, too. I wouldn't have a problem maybe playing them in there, depending on who they're playing moving forward. Another close game. Yo, the Buccaneers and the Jets. Bucks pulled it out somehow. They just managed to pull it out. Pull a rabbit out the hat. Pull a rabbit out the hat. That's what they do. That's what they do. Right? Thank you. Thank you. I know. I'm singing this. But no, man. All right, but no. Bucks had a really great game. It was pretty solid. Baker Mayfield, 17 points. Tyrod Taylor, 17 points. So he did pretty good for the Jets, held it down right. He had 2 touchdowns, still threw an interception, had 48 rushing yards. But Baker Mayfield, 233 yards through the air, 1 passing touchdown for also 40. Well, not also, but 44 rushing yards. Tyrod Taylor had 48. So they're still pretty close, man. Bucky Irvin kind of woke up, had 66 rushing yards on 25 carries. What the heck? Got to get that number down. Had 4 catches for 33 yards. And Brees Hall didn't really do a whole lot. He had 9 carries, 21 yards, 4 catches for 31 yards. Garrett Wilson had himself a day, 84 yards, 1 tutty. So he got 24 points. That was only on 10 receptions. Whereas Emeka Ibuka, he came back, or he was healthy. He was a little questionable throughout the week. He came in the game, had 6 catches for 85 yards, no tutty in this game. It would have been nice to see him go 3 games with a touchdown. That would have been amazing, right? Mike Evans, he got a touchdown, but then they lost him. He's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks with a moderate hamstring strain, which sucks, right? Don't want to deal with that. Chase McLaughlin, man. Chase McLaughlin. This guy was 5 of 6. He even missed a field goal, right? He had 2 extra points, but he had 2 long field goals to get him at 21 points. Nick Folk himself, and I think he had the field goal blocked. That's what it was. I think they both. I thought the Bucks blocked the field goal. Oh, they didn't block a field goal, but the Jets blocked it. That was the miss on McLaughlin. Folk had himself in double digits, 10 points. So he still did decent as well, too. I think it was a really good day for kickers in that game. Yeah, so some really good points around the league, man. Some really good scores. Some really solid games. Fantasy-wise, I think we saw some really good stuff. What were you watching? What did you think was good? I gotta be real. It was a busy week, so I didn't get the I didn't get to prep a whole lot or put together a whole lot for this show, guys. So, but I'm gonna try to keep it going. Actually, let's go ahead and take another promo. If you haven't already, head over to Shady Sports Network on YouTube, on the interwebs, on any social media, all social media network. You can find us. You just search Shady Sports Network. We ain't hard to find. We are not hard to find. So come see us. Come see about us wherever you get your social media fix at. Right? All right. So let me hit this promo, guys. I'll be right back. Hit that like button. Hit that share button if you haven't already. Tell your friends. Tell your colleagues. Tell everyone to come and check out Shady Sports Network. I'll be right back.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
Boy, that's the story of my life. No respect. No respect.
No respect. No respect, man. That's how the Raiders must feel after losing to the Commanders and Marcus Mariota when he basically just came out there and just pulled the Jaden Daniels all over them guys. Geno Smith actually had himself a really good day, finally getting 29 fantasy points. He had 19 completions, 289 yards, 3 tutties, got a 2-point conversion as well as 2 carries for 5 yards. Marcus Mariota, 21 points. Can you hear me? Can you dig me? Tell me what's going on. Can you feel me? Yo, Marcus Mariota came out there looking like Jaden Daniels, did his best impression, got 6 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown. Threw another 15 completions, 207 yards for another touchdown. So he had himself a day. And Washington just ran all over the Raiders. I think they had almost 200 rushing yards. Jeremy McNichols had 4 carries, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. Bill Krosky had 8 carries, 26 yards, 1 touchdown. Right? Chris Rodriguez had 11 carries, 39 yards. But they just went off, and then Marcus Mariota had that 40 rushing yards as well, too. Luke McCaffrey had himself a day, finally got 3 catches, all 3 passes thrown his way. He caught 56 yards, 1 touchdown. But, man, Trey Tucker, who is this guy over here on the Redskins, man? Or on the Redskins, on the Raiders. This guy ain't even picked up. Hold on. Actually, let me see something. Because I might have to try to get him if he is available. Shoot, who would you drop Jerry Jeudy for him? I would probably. Maybe I drop Noah Fant, especially with him being out. Ooh. I think maybe I drop Kareem Hunt. Because he ain't going to do nothing. Oh, I don't even need to drop him. Oh. At least one of the players being added is on waivers. Okay. Oh. Well, I'll be. It won't let me add them. Won't let me add 'em. Anyway, I was trying to add him. I think I will add him. Seems like he had himself a day. So let me go ahead and get this wide receiver. Oh, yeah. So we got bid. We like bid on our receivers or on our waiver, which is kind of cool. Because, I mean, I think I'm going to bid probably. Dang it. Okay. I think I might bid $90 on this guy. Because I got 990. So I think that'll be a good bid. There we go. That's why I couldn't pick him up, because I had to bid on that guy. So let me go ahead and add him to the waivers. But looking back at this game, see, that's why I like going through this too. I'm picking up stuff, man. I'm seeing like, oh, shoot, let me try to get this. And hopefully it helps somebody else as well too, just to look into it, right? I think that's really just the goal. I'm not claiming to be an expert. Like I said, this is Fantasy Reports. For fans, by fans, right? So, hey, kick it with me. You rocking, we chop it up. Come chop it up for sure. Anyway, Trey Tucker went off, had himself a day, man. 8 catches for 145 yards, 3 touchdowns. Now, I don't think he'll be doing that all the time, but hey, look for Geno Smith to look for him. Looks like they may have something. Brock Bowers, not even so much. Barely got in the double digits, 9.8 points, 4 receptions, 38 yards. Got a 2-point conversion, no touchdowns. The only tight end to really do something in this game. You saw Matt Gay. He went off for the Commanders, right? He is 2 of 3. 14 points. I think no, he didn't have a block. But he did get 14 points, which is really good for a kicker. So Scary Terry still didn't go off 10.4 points. Finally, he cracked double digits for first time this season, but not really a whole lot. Deebo Samuel didn't do anything at all. He had 3 carries for 18 yards, 2 catches for 11 yards. But it's Deebo Samuel, that's how it goes, right? Especially no rapport there with him and Mariota like he has with Jaden Daniels. So that was pretty decent. But yeah, the Commanders put the smack down on the Raiders 41-24. So you see how that kind of went with the score, as you know, they had the big receiving touchdowns on the Raiders side playing from behind. Another one that was a blowout, the Saints and the Seahawks. Seahawks 44-13 over the Saints. So that was a big one, right? What happened to your guy, Spencer Rattler, man? He, 12 points, did about as good as Bo Nix, right? 218 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 10 rushing yards. So he had an interception as well. Did almost as good as Sam Darnold, who had 218 yards and 2 touchdowns. So had 1 more touchdown. He got 16 points, 1 less interception. You can kind of see the difference in the points. Even Drew Lock came in and got him some time there, blowing him out so bad. Right. Kenneth Walker had himself a day, 16 carries, 38 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sorry, I keep sleeping off to the side. 1 reception, 12 yards. Chris Olave, 15 points. Oh, look at that. He might be Spencer Rattler's guy. 10 receptions, 57 yards. Had a touchdown on there, and we're looking at some JSN numbers who had 20 points. 5 receptions, 96 yards, and a touchdown. So kind of see the difference in points. And also, you got Torrey Horton over there, rookie for the Seahawks, 18 points, 3 receptions, 32 yards for a touchdown. Cooper Kupp didn't do so much, 31 yards. Tight ends, though, Jack Stoll for the Saints, man. Who is this guy? Juwan Johnson, both of them got in double digits. Juwan Johnson had 51 receiving yards. Jack Stoll had 21 receiving yards and a tutty in the red zone. So be interesting to see how they split that moving forward, right? Then with the Seahawks, man, Jason Myers went off. He had was 3 of 3 on field goals and 5 of 5 on extra points, just because, man, the Seahawks just seemingly couldn't stop scoring all over the place, right? So what a game. Their defense racked up 16 points. They had 1 interception, only allowed 13 points, 2 sacks, and they blocked their field goal as well, too. So there was some blocked field goals, man. Special teams kind of had themselves a week this weekend, right? Had themselves an amazing weekend. But gosh, like, I just thought it was oh man, Vikings, Bengals. Like, we thought, what I say, Jamar Chase and JJ, Justin Jefferson. I thought we were gonna see a day from them. Justin Jefferson had 12 points. Jamar Chase had 12 points. Not really so much today that we thought we were gonna see. But the receivers didn't do anything, right? You had Jake Browning and Carson Wentz throwing the ball. Carson Wentz got 15 points. He did okay. Browning, no, wasn't it. So it'll be interesting to see what they do moving forward, because he was not it, guys. Drew Sample, the tight end. Who is that, right? Noah Fant ended up hurting himself, right? As he did. He's in concussion protocol, so we'll see how that goes. Drew Sample had 10 points, 2 receptions, 20 yards, and 1 tutty. So can't beat that with the bat. TJ Hawkinson finally came and had himself a day, 15 points. And they finally came, right? He had nothing the past 2 games. So he finally showed up and showed out. Held it down for his quarterback. 5 receptions, 49 yards, 1 tutty. Let's go, right? Will Rashard had himself a good game. 14 points, double digits, 2 field goals, and 6 of 6 on extra points. And then that Vikings defense dominated. 35 points, 35 fantasy points, 2 interceptions, 10 points allowed, 4 sacks. That is amazing, man. What a game. I don't think you can really get past that too much either. Yo, Dolphins, Bills. I thought the Dolphins were going to almost win that game. Not really a whole lot fantasy-wise in this game. Josh Allen had 23 points. James Cook had 23 points. So their stars were stars. Running wide receivers, not so much. Jalen Waddle had 18 points. Tyreek Hill had 15 points. Finally got in double digits. Let's go. We saw that, A-Chain 16 points, getting what he got. Going to be really consistent. Ollie Gordon got himself a tutty. He had 9 points, almost got in the double digits for the rookie. So that was a pretty good game on his part, I think. Came out, did what he needed to do. Right. But yeah, no. It was a pretty solid day for special teams. I thought it was a really good day for special teams for kickers. I thought it was a good day for running backs. It'll be interesting to see what happens this week with running backs. Will the defenses adjust and say, hey, you're not running for 120 yards on me. I don't care who you are. Wide receivers, I feel like we didn't see so much from our wide receivers. So it'll be good to see the turnaround, or at least our main guys, right? CeeDee Lamb, I think CeeDee Lamb's out. He's hurt. And then a couple of other guys are hurt that we'll talk about on Sunday when we do the injury report. But I thought that was a good look back for the day on what happened in week 3. My recap, man, like, let me tell you, like I said, running backs held me down. That's what held me in the game. Jahmyr Gibbs brought me back in my Yahoo league. I traded with Montgomery. He went ham. In my guillotine league, I survived this week. Woo! Did not get the chop. So, still good. Should we chop that head? Off with the head. Let's get this right. Let's see. Chop the head. Yeah, can't even get my fingers right. Chop the head. Yep. Get him out of here. You see it? Oh, shoot. It's just like go flick it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Cray. But nope, I didn't get chopped this week. I survived. Week 3. I can steal their players too. Oh gosh, let me see what they got. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Oh gosh. Let's see. Travis Kelsey might be good. Turpin. What do I need going into this week on my team? Because luckily AJ Brown went ham for me. Tight end. Could use a solid tight end. So yeah, I think I will pick up Travis Kelsey. He's been super consistent. Yeah. Hopefully. Let's see what happens on the waiver wire. In this league, I have. Let's show my waiver wire. Whoa. I'm way down there. I'm like near the bottom, guys. Oh, I don't think there's a bottom. Oh, maybe I'm near the top. But I'm safe. It's my first time in a guillotine league. So you just gotta beat the lowest score, which is cool. I like that. But it doesn't show my trade. Doesn't show my waiver wire position. But my team, I got Jordan Love, AJ Brown, Debo Samuel, Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Tucker Kraft, Travis Etienne. This is my team? Dang, that's a solid team. Bobby Okereke and Edrin Cooper. Yeah, so I got a pretty solid team. Quarterback, I mean, I could probably use, a better quarterback, but it's like, who would I get? I don't think anybody's really better than Jordan Love that'd be available. I can pick up Justin Herbert over Tua. Yeah, definitely. Oh, actually, what am I talking about? Jared Goff over Tua. Dang. I like that. Dang, I'm all just getting my team here. Let me just cancel this transaction. I'd rather have Jared Goff than Justin Herbert. Let's see. Oh, can I offer Fab for this? So what Fab would you give up for Jared Goff? I'd probably give up 150. Done. Yeah. I think I give up 150 for Jared Goff. For Travis Kelsey, I think I give up 152. There we go. Yeah. I like that one. Cancel. All right. I like that one. Guillotine's pretty fun. Kind of like it. My Yahoo league, my other league, man. This league I've been in for a minute. I just squeaked it out by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Like I said, Jameer Gibbs and Jared Goff brought me back. Just feel like it needs something consistent. My tight end room is not the best, and there's so many teams. It's just like kind of hard finding a consistent tight end. I think it's kind of hard finding a consistent tight end, period. Ooh, actually, I think Cade Otton's about to be a really good pickup just because if Mike Evans is down, I mean, he has to throw the ball to him some point, right? So I am going to need some more IR spots in this league. Drop. Oh, gosh, I don't want to drop Evan Ingram. I want to drop Debo Samuel at all. I think I need to drop Evan Ingram. When he comes back, he's going to be a beast. I know it, and I'm going to need him. I'm like, dang it, I dropped him for nothing. I just feel like when Isaiah Likely comes in too. Wandale Robinson or Matthew Golden. I see Debo Samuel, Chase Brown. All right, dropping Noah Fant. He comes back, beast or not. You can pick him up. Maybe I can pick him back up one of these days. I think it'll be good. What do you guys think? I just dropped Noah Fant for Cade Otton. I think that'd be a good pickup. Yeah, because, man. Hey, I got matchup of the week this week in this league. Holy. There we go. There we are. I got matchup of the week this week. I got Baker Mayfield, Ricky Pearsall, Cortland Sutton, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kenneth Walker, Juwan Johnson, Chase Brown, Jared Goff, Tyler Loop, who held me down, and Green Bay's defense. So I think I feel pretty good. I put Cortland Sutton back in the lineup after having him on the bench last week in place of Debo Samuel. But I think Debo Samuel might have himself a pretty good game. It'll be a shootout, right? And I mean, we see what Carolina just did to Atlanta, so I don't know. I think we could potentially see a pretty good game. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Come back and join me Sunday, though. I think Sunday I'll be talking about the entry updates and then my predictions. On Saturday we'll have our predictions on the bus stop too. So Saturday morning, come join us. Come join us early at 6:30 Mountain Time on Around the Indoor Football World. I'll be talking indoor football. And then you saw the promo for Eagles Elite and Monarchs Wrestling. So come hang with us, man. We got something for everyone, I think, over here on Shady Sports Network. I think you'll find something you like for sure. If you just come check us out, come and hang with us, pimpin'. And always head over to the YouTube, hit the like button, hit the share button, tell your friends about it. We'd love to keep growing, so come grow with us. Help us, let's grow together. So, yeah, guys, I'm gonna hit you with the bus stop intro, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I think that's good for tonight. I think it's a pretty good show. I'm, trying to get my own on this one-man show, man, getting it on. If you want to come on with me, come on with me. Drop your lineup in the chat. You don't get it in the chat, head over to our Facebook group, Shady Sports Network. Shady Sports Network. Head over to the Facebook group or the X page. Come find us, drop it in there, and I will get back with you and get some we'll talk about your team. So let me know where you're at, what you're doing. And then Sunday too, I'll probably get more into my other two teams. So thanks for joining, guys. Hope you have a good night. Until Saturday, I will see you Saturday morning at the bus stop. Till then, have a great week, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Oh, enjoy the Thursday night game as well too. Well, actually, let's look at that. Speaking of that, I'm trying to rush out of here. Might as well look at that because we won't be able to talk about that on Sunday. Well, we can, but we'll be recapping, right? So, the Thursday night game, Seahawks Cardinals. Wow. NFC West showdown. Bunch of stinkers, right? So, I mean, looking at JSN, obviously, hopefully he goes off. Kenneth Walker, watching him to see if he continues to go off. Trey Benson, man, after James Cooper went down, Trey Benson's ready to take over. Finally, see what he does in his backfield. So if you got him, go ahead, start him. I think you'll be happy to start him. And actually, speaking of that, let me go over here. Shoot, I'd probably start him in place of Chase Brown, man. Chase Brown's been pissing me off. Oh wait, I got a spot. Let me go. I don't even need confirm. Yeah, so Trey Benson, I think you can go ahead and try to get him up if you can scoop him up because he's about to take over in that backfield. So if you get a chance to get him because he is going off. Oh no, I don't think I want to do that. What did I just do? I don't think I would get rid of Breece Hall for him like I just tried to do. But I would look to get rid of to pick him up if you can, if you have an open space or open spot on your team. So let me go ahead and cancel this waiver. I got a trade offer. Zay Flowers for A-Chain. Which I'm glad I didn't make because Zay Flowers didn't do nothing last week. But Trey Benson, man, let me see. Or Cam Scatterboo. Gosh, he's been having himself a day too. I think either one of those guys was like, dang. Kind of like my guys. I got Travis Etienne, Devon A-Chain, who's been missing consistent. Whoa, what the heck? Oh. Weird. How do I have a bench defense? Whoa, weird. Oh, man. Anyway, just going and rambling, checking this team. I almost traded away Breece Hall. He really hasn't done a whole lot, man, but I think he's about to pop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him one more week. If he don't pop this week, then maybe I'll look back into it. But I think I'll give him one more week, see how it goes. Yeah. But anyway, guys, that was it for today. That Thursday night game, though, you got the Cardinals and the Seahawks. It's gonna be a really good game, a really good fantasy turnout. I think I like how they're setting up these one-off games where they do have really good fantasy turnout. So that gives you a reason to watch it. So go ahead, check it out, guys. Like I said, I'm going to hit you up with the Bus Stop intro. Come check me out Saturday morning at the Bus Stop, 9:30 Denver time with Static as we're talking Denver sports and hip-hop. And we'll be going through and giving you our predictions on the weekend NFL games as well, too. So thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for watching. Always a pleasure. I love hanging out with you. Get your start set questions in the chat. Get them in the group, Shady Sports Network. And let's get this thing rocking. Let me know how you do. And then on Sunday, I'll let you know how my other two teams did as well. So let's keep it going, keep it moving. See you this weekend. Have a great night.
It's the Bus Stop, swerving into what's hot. Coming live, Shady Sports, yeah, we got it on live. Sports and music, yeah, let's get into it. Do it like no other, do it. Blueprint for consuming the team that's never losing. Coming live from Colorado, like, share, and follow. Shady Sports, the motto, fresher than avocado. Play by play and ball for ball, we coming to you from afar. Day to day and call for call, we talk about it all.
Yeah, it's the Bus Stop.
talking sports and hip hop. Jump on the bandwagon cause we talking what's hot. 8303 Denver, what's happening? We got sports action. Come take a ride with us if you DJ and a rapping. No capping, stay on LinkedIn, bringing sports and rap news, stats news, and talking Denver's who's. And we ain't hard to find. We on Shady Sports Network like all the time. Gemini and Static got the ball, it's time to grind. It's the show you won't wanna miss, not one line. And ain't there not a show bringing what we bringing. So go ahead and tune in, man. We just hanging at the bus stop.
Shady Sports, Shady Sports, Shady Sports, Shady Sports, Shady Sports, Shady Sports. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.